We do evangelism. And we went to an evangelism course here in August of 2009 at the East Lake Calvary Church. We went there because there was a presentation done by with the Way of the Master. I don't know if you've ever heard it before, but you know who Kirk Cameron is? Kirk Cameron? He did the TV show Growing Pains. He's a dark-haired guy with a family. He used to be on TV for a long, long time. And he did the movie Fireproof.
Okay.
He's a TV actor.
Okay.
Well, now he's an evangelist, and he does this kind of thing. So he was here locally doing a training session here. We went. It was about a 4-hour session. About 2 hours into the training session, they had a break, and they gave us a chance to go out and meet him and meet the other trainers. Like go all over the world with him, training people. We jumped into his line. He was the actor. It was a super long line, and we go, you know what? We're not going to be able to wait in this line. It will be too long, and the break will be done. So we jumped in another one of the trainers' line. The other trainer, her name was Trish Ramos. I'd never met her before in my entire life. I walk up to her, and the first thing she does is she reaches into her purse, and she hands me that. And if you lost an 18-year-old son in November of 2007, and a total stranger hands you this card in August of 2009, what might she be thinking? She hands me a tombstone. I'm thinking, how does she know I lost my son? Yeah. Especially when I got down the lower part of the card. Dearly loved son or daughter. I could have said Harry, wife, husband. It said dearly loved son or daughter. So that's a little coincidental. She saw me looking at it funny, and she said, Jay, don't turn it over to the back of the card until you've answered the question at the top of the card. Where do you think the answer to the question is?
The date?
Close. Flip it over to the back of the card. Can you read out loud like the first 4 sentences?
The most important part is the dash in between two dates. It represents all the days of one's life. The Bible tells us that life is like a vapor. Have you ever wondered where you will go when you die?
Yeah. So I said, you know, Trish, I gotta tell you, you know why I was looking at it funny? I said, I lost an 18-year-old son in a car accident. I said, that was one thing. I said, but I turned it over the back of this card, it really took me back. Because my son's funeral bulletin that we gave out at his funeral in November of 2007, it has something very similar to the back of this card. This is my son's funeral bulletin. This whole thing right here. What do you notice similar on the back of this card in his funeral bulletin?
The dash?
Yeah. The dash. I had read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates of her tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted the first came the date of her birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was a dash between those years. So, did I think that was a God thing? Yeah, I thought that was a God thing. But can I prove that? No, but it sure felt like it. But I know God sees our conversation right now, and He wants you in heaven, He wants your wife in heaven, He wants your family in heaven, and He wants your friends in heaven, and He wants us all to be bold enough to go out and tell our friends. Maybe not doing it the way we're doing it right here. This is one way of doing it. One of the reasons why we did it here this way, this is the World Wide Web. It goes, people in New Zealand may watch it, the Philippines may watch it, wherever may watch this and watch the gospel being presented to this. And we're supposed to, Jesus is not going to come back until the gospel's gone throughout the world. And the way technology is changing right now, how fast it's going, you know, who knows how long it will be before they have internet all over the world. Who knows that, you know, in different areas that we're thinking there's no way it's going to happen right now, but it may, and things are moving fast. So, but we think things are coming to an end, and we think our day will come soon. So it's really important that we get out there and tell people about it. So anyway, well, I thank you for our conversation. Do you have any questions for me?
No. Thanks for
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.